All right, y'all. This is my air fried chicken. It's about to go in. I have it seasoned. These are the wing sections, the flats and the drums. I got some bell peppers and onions cut up, and yeah, I'm about to put it in this air fryer. It's on my parchment paper. I'm gonna link that paper down below for you, those of y'all who have an air fryer. I was using aluminum foil at one time, and I read and found out that wasn't good. It wasn't good for you, so I started getting the parchment paper, y'all. I have this beautiful, the brand name is Beautiful by Drew Barrymore air fryer. And I think this is the 6 quart, y'all. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all the before. Showing y'all the before. So, this is my air fried chicken. I didn't have any cauliflower to make my cauliflower mac and cheese. I had cauliflower and rice, but I didn't have regular cauliflower. So I went with broccoli instead. This is it for me, y'all. Unless I get hungry later on, I'll go get me some sugar-free Jello and sugar-free Cool Whip. I put some sugar. I tried the sugar-free sugar. I tried the sugar-free ketchup, but I don't like the taste of it. So this is regular Heinz ketchup, y'all. I don't do hot sauce. I've never really liked hot sauce. I'm a ketchup person. And Rez, let me hold your plate. I'm gonna just show y'all Red's plate. So I did make mac and cheese. This is the mac and cheese and him some air fried chicken. It may not look like a lot of cheese, y'all, but it is. I use the mozzarella and the whatever the white cheese is. So the macaroni is real cheesy, y'all. But this is his plate. He's already started eating. That's why it looks like that. So this is what he has, and this is what I have. I thought about making some cornbread, but that'd be too tempting, so I didn't do it. Anyway, y'all, this will probably more than likely be a wrap for Saturday, October the 7th, and work all day tomorrow. Hey, y'all, it's just me again. It's still Saturday, October the 7th. Just thought I'd get on here and chit-chat a little bit, y'all. I'm heading to Walmart to pick up. My son ordered another phone because he done hid his phone. Well, he knows. I think my oldest son, I told him to get it because he broke his phone. So I told my son to take his. He be on YouTube, he be listening to music and stuff. So he's right over there, jumped in his car to go with me to get his phone. Y'all saw what I made him earlier. He had some air fried chicken and mac and cheese. He tore the mac and cheese up. I used to make mac and cheese for me and him. Now that I'm trying, to be more low carb or whatever, it's really just for him. He'll sit there and eat a whole pan of mac and cheese. I'd say depending on the size of the pan, 1 day or 2 days, he'll eat it for every meal. Like, he loves mac and cheese, but y'all saw I had no fiber gummies for him because, he had those issues. But y'all, I was cleaning up my dishes and stuff and felt water down on my feet and looked up under my sink, child, and there's a leak up under there. And normally I'll get up under there and I'll try to figure out what's what. Hell, plumbers make more money than nurses. Y'all know they making they make a they make a grip, and I was not feeling that damn $80 an hour that they charge. But when I looked up under there, it looks like a pipe. I don't know. It's like several different streams of water coming down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a plumber to come look at it Monday. What I did is and it looked like it's only on one side of the sink. So I told my kids to please try to use the other side. I put a mop bucket under there to catch the little streams that come down when water goes under there. But it's like the faster we make money, y'all, the faster we lose it. So in my mind, I'm probably going to end up spending about $200 something for a plumber. It's just like I picked up 4 extra hours because I work tomorrow. And I was like, I'm doing a 12. And like I said, my PRN is so laid back. That's why I was doing those 16-hour shifts. I told him just go ahead and, keep me on for the 16. Because I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, that's some extra money. Because I spent the extra money for the baggage and all that. For the baggage and the seat on the plane ride, so I would make that money back, child. That money just going to the plumber now. It's like every time I make some extra money, it end up going somewhere, y'all. That's one thing about buying a house. If y'all, looking to buy a house, just Just remember the repairs are on you. I mean, y'all know I just dropped like $1,000 on the car. My car, my car and my truck. What, a week and a half ago? Sure, then I got the email about my student loan payment is due. I'm like, man, look at here. Didn't Biden just excuse $2 billion worth of student loan? I'm not in the number. I'm a healthcare worker. Shoot. I should definitely be in the number. Y'all know when they were saying about they were going to forgive like $10,000 or $20,000 or something. I got the email saying I was selected, and no sooner did I get the email saying mine was approved, I got one saying they was taking it to the federal court, to the Supreme Court, and this state I live in, there was one of the 6 states that was protesting it. I'm just hoping I'm hoping whenever they make the final decision, whoever gets the money, I hope I'm in the number. I don't owe a whole lot. To say I have a bachelor's degree, y'all, I don't have as much student loan debt as some, but I do have more than others. Like, I'm not in the 6 figures, but I'm in the 5 figures. But I'm not in the mid 5 figures, though. I'm lower than the mid 5 figures. And still, I have student loan. My payment monthly isn't a lot, though. It's, it's doable. I'm going to make the payment. What is the word? Begrudgingly. I'm going to make the payment. But it's like, man. So, y'all, I am downstairs, and my daughter sent me a message telling me, congratulations, I hit 1K subscribers. I'm more excited than I was when I graduated nursing school. What is wrong with me? So I'm currently cooking for lunch tomorrow. I just came out here to say thank y'all so much. I knew it was gonna happen soon, like real soon, because I'm actually about to upload a vlog now, and I figured it would probably happen. I was only like 4 people away, but I went to Walmart to get my son's phone, came back, and I hit 1,000. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it, y'all. I was so excited in this kitchen. I am excited. So I'm off Monday. Oh God, I wanted this hair to be done when I come on live. I was gonna give y'all a full makeup look and everything, but I'm not getting my hair braided till Wednesday. So I might do the live Wednesday, y'all. The live will be Wednesday. This video here will be uploaded Monday. The live will be Wednesday. Well, 8 p.m. Well, I'm trying to think of a good time. And thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. We just gonna keep going up from here. Yeah, we're gonna keep going up from here. But I just want to tell y'all, I appreciate it. Y'all know I'm a lazy YouTuber. I take this like lazy soft life thing to the extreme sometimes. Even when it comes to making coins, I still be a little lazy. Hey, good morning, y'all. It's Sunday, October the 8th. I'm on my way to work. I'll be there in about 5 minutes, but I just came in because I wanted to let y'all know that I made a medication error. I know on here I be talking sometimes about how I catch things and I catch this and I catch that, but just so you know, I always say I'm 20-something years in the game. I made a med error. This is not my first med error of my career. So let me tell you about this med error that I made. So I work at this facility regularly. I know the patients pretty well, and you have those patients where like I say, healthcare is not a one-size-fits-all solution for every patient, for every condition. You know how you'll have a resident who has a blood sugar at 350, and if you give them 2 units of insulin, they may drop down to like 120, because that's just how their body reacts to the insulin. And then you may have a patient who has a blood sugar at 350, and that 2 units of insulin won't even break them past like maybe 280. You kind of get to know your residents, and it's hard to like play it by ear because they make this almost standard one type of healthcare fits all. So this resident runs at times an extremely high blood pressure to the point that they have a PRN order for clonidine, 0.1 milligrams. And occasionally, this patient does not like to take their medication. This patient refuses often. and will become agitated if you continue to try to get them to take their medication. So a lot of times you just have to put refuse and notify the MD, make a progress note. Well, at times the patient is compliant, will take their medication. And so this particular day, the patient did take their medication. And I say patient a lot, y'all. You know, in long-term care, they like to say residents, but I'm so used to saying patients from my time in the hospital. Sometimes I flip back and forth, y'all. But this particular patient, this particular day, agreed to take their medication. And but when I do, y'all know I do my own vital signs, and I normally do vital signs. I usually always do vital signs before I administer medication. I'll run through, get vitals and stuff. This particular patient, blood pressure was elevated in the beginning, at like 8 o'clock in the morning, 196 over like 105. This patient was compliant with taking their medication, but there were only certain medications that they wanted. And they look at their pills and they'll see if something looks different than what they normally take. They'll point it out. And so I informed the patient that your blood pressure is extremely high, so you're going to have an extra pill in there to bring it down. The patient was compliant with that because the patient agrees to take blood pressure medication. So I administered that medication. It's a PRN medication. I administered it. Normally when I have to administer this medication to this patient and when I recheck their BP, it is always, the systolic is always lower. And I've worked with this patient for a while now, so I administered their morning meds and I administered that PRN BP medication. I did not get back around to rechecking the BP for, you should recheck within an hour. Well, I didn't get back around to rechecking the BP for about, I administered that around 8 o'clock. I didn't recheck that person's BP till probably about 3 o'clock that afternoon. And the person's BP was like 212 over 101. Now I'm like, oh goodness. So I administered another clonidine, y'all. It was over 8 hours later. I administered another clonidine. This time I rechecked the BP within like an hour of administering that second clonidine. Now mind you, I'm just moving fast. Like you say, you get to know patients or whatever, which is a bad thing to do. But I had never administered a second clonidine to this patient before, and I don't know why in my mind I just assumed that clonidine order was Q8 or something of that effect. I went ahead and administered that second clonidine, and then I went to sign it off, and I realized that clonidine was a once a day PRN order. Now, I realized I made a medication error when I went to sign it off, but the patient had already taken it. So I still signed it off. The alert did pop up that this medication is too soon or whatever. I went ahead and signed it off because I had given the medication. I went and rechecked the patient's BP, and the patient's systolic was still, the order for the clonidine was for a systolic of greater than 180. I rechecked the patient's BP within an hour, and the systolic was still like 190. Had come down a little bit. It had only come down to like 190 something. At this point, I called the MD on call, and I did let them know, what the BP was initially that morning, how long I waited to recheck, what it was when I rechecked. I let them know I administered a second clonidine. I let them know that I wasn't aware that it was a once a day PRN order, and I asked that physician, could I get an order? This is what you do when you make a med error. And 9 times out of 10 it'll work, especially if your med error wasn't detrimental. I asked the physician, could I please get a one-time order for that clonidine that I administered? The physician was fine, and that physician gave me that one-time order. That's what I did to rectify it. And in addition to that, I let them know that clonidine was given an hour ago, and the systolic is still greater than such and such. So then that physician wrote and gave me an order for another one-time dose of a different medication. Told me to recheck within an hour if the systolic is not lower than 180 to give them a call back. So I went ahead and put that one-time order in for that medication, the new medication they had ordered. I administered it, and then I rechecked, y'all. It was after my shift by now was over. I had already reported off, but I wanted to follow up with with this patient. So I gave it an hour after I administered that medication, and the patient's systolic had come down to like 165. I did let that night nurse know that this medication had an extra 2 doses of a BP medication to monitor them throughout their shift to make sure that they don't become hypotensive. But y'all, that was a medication error that I made. Totally my fault. I had never administered a second clonidine to this patient. I don't know why. I just assumed that was the thing to do. Was administer that. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure had I called the MD on call prior to me administering that second clonidine, that's what they would have told me to give in that patient. I am like 99% sure that's what they would have said to do, but still, in all, it was not in order, and I should not have administered that medication. That was a medication error, but I covered myself by calling the MD and notifying that I had done this and getting that one-time order to cover myself. In me doing that, I did not have to write up a medication error, whatever. So yeah, y'all. Even 20-something years in the game, I still make mistakes. I haven't been doing much nursing talk in my videos lately. It's all been weight loss. I just wanted to let y'all know, because that little bit of advice may help someone in the future. So I just made some ground beef. And I got some spinach here, some cheese, some onions. Basically a burger without the buns. I made it like a salad though. Outside of the ketchup is probably 0 carbs in here. Got my Diet Coke. Got me a couple of these sugar-free Jellos. And I did bring an apple in case I want something. This is sweet to me. Apples have carbs, so it's not necessarily a low-carb meal, but it is a low-carb meal. I say with the ground beef might be about 800 calories. That's just like the little 1-pound roll of beef there. But that's my lunch for today, October the 8th. I'll weigh in the morning. Hey y'all, so I'm on my lunch break. I'm actually driving. I had to go to my hometown, handle some business with the trash company. Y'all know Sundays is pickup day, and yeah, I had to handle some business real quick, but my hometown is not too far from where I'm working. I took an extended lunch because I'm working a 16 today. I know I said it in the beginning of this video, y'all, but thank y'all. Thank y'all for all my loyal subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers who watched the video and decided this is information they liked and hit the subscribe button. I'm excited to do this live, y'all. I said earlier in the vlog that I'm going to do the live Wednesday. It's going to be Wednesday. And so now we move, y'all. I'm going to keep giving y'all content about long-term care. I see I had slacked on that a bit, and I was doing primarily weight loss, but this is a nursing channel. This is the everything channel. I'm going to start doing a few more vlogs when I go places. I got to get more comfortable with, not even a camera. I'm not going to say a camera. I don't have a camera, y'all. I'm doing this on my phone. I got to get more comfortable with recording when I go places, because I be so... that feeling, everybody I guess has it, that everybody's looking at you, and there are not a lot, as far as I know, there are not a lot of people who do this in the areas that I live and in the areas that I frequent. I hardly ever see anybody with a camera or a phone outside of just taking pictures. I don't see people recording, and I think that's probably, what had me a little more nervous, because I don't see people recording. Like, it'd be, you could walk into a venue and it's like 200 people, and everybody else is just snapping pictures, and you the one sitting there with a tripod and actually recording. But I'm just gonna have to get comfortable with it, y'all. It's so hard to vlog at work. It really is, because I really don't want my coworkers to know I have a YouTube channel. I really don't, because I kind of share more with y'all than I do with them. And I guess it's because I don't really have a steady place of employment. But it seems like I don't have a steady place like of employment that I've been to for, much longer than 6 months. This is the most that I've come to a facility, like, consecutively. I've been coming to my PRN sometimes 3-4 days a week. I looked at my pay stub the other day, and I had did 83 hours in a 2 week period. Now that's not a whole lot, but that's a lot for me to say I was in one place for 2 weeks for 80 something hours. I was shocked that I had did that much. Sometimes I be thinking, girl, what if you run into one of your subscribers on these jobs one day? Like what if you run into that? Would be so awkward. I feel like that'd be just an awkward experience to run into a subscriber at work, because there are nurses in the city that I live in who watch my channel, because one commented, and I was like, oh God, I might run into her one day at work, especially if she work in agency. We might run into each other one day, and my name is my name. My name is what it is on YouTube. So, and there aren't many of, many people. There aren't a whole lot of people with that name. There aren't a lot of black females with that name. I'll put it like that. There are a few of us, but there are not a whole lot. So I'm like, what if I run into one of my subscribers one day? But anyway, y'all, the next clip should be my weigh-in. I was 277. I'm hoping for a 275 for this next weigh-in. I hate putting it out there like that, because like when I put it out there, it never is what I want it to be. It's when I stop putting it out there that I make some kind of progress. But I'm hoping for a 275, y'all. Morning, y'all. It is Monday, October the 9th. It is 8 a.m. and we about to get this weigh-in going. All right, y'all. It's still at 277.7. I didn't eat anything different. I think it was that salad that I had yesterday, even though it was spinach and cheese and onions. And what else was on there? Spinach, cheese, onions. I think the beef might have been a little too heavy. It was a whole pound of beef. I don't think I went over 1,000 calories though. I did come home and have some sugar-free Jello and sugar-free Cool Whip, but I feel, I kind of feel full. I think I need to use the bathroom, honestly. I think I'm getting a little constipated, if that's too much TMI. When I do a lot of protein and veggies, I get constipated. That's why I take Mag 07, and it helps to relieve it. So I think I'm off today, so I'm going to take a Mag 07 to kind of relieve that constipation, because it's actually been a few days since I've had BM. Those in nursing world, y'all know what that is. Those not in nursing world, y'all know what that is. Yeah, it's been a few days, so I'm gonna take a Mag 07, and I will I be able to weigh in again Wednesday? If I remember to take my scale with me, I'll do a weigh-in on Wednesday. If not, I'll do probably a day in the life. My live will be Wednesday at 8 p.m., y'all. And once again, thank y'all. I appreciate all my oldies but goodies. Y'all stay in the comment section. I love it. All my new subscribers, welcome, welcome. What you see basically is what you get. I don't do a lot of fluff, just everyday life. So I will see y'all Wednesday. But I'm going to step on the scale one more time.